let's talk about borders. Hi, I am Hanna. I'm a basket maker. I like bending sticks. That's what I do all day, every day. That's me. Look at these ladies showing off their lovely colours. The leaves are nearly gone and I feel the itch now to get started and start harvesting. Let's talk about borders today. Everyone at first struggles with borders. It takes a while for them to see the rhythm or to see the pattern. Borders for me are very exciting. They're what kind of you'll be waiting for the whole time when you're making a basket. It's like the one thing at the end that really pulls your basket together. It's like the icing on the cake. It is like, it can get me very excited, strangely, but it's true. It can be scary too, because you know, you might be thinking maybe my willow has been drying out a bit too much, or maybe these sticks aren't like the right thickness or whatever. But to me, that's just part of the exciting thing, because when you come to the end, you can start and think and take all those things into consideration and then decide on what border you want to make. To me, a border consists of 3 parts. Let's say 4 steps, but it's only 3 parts. Let me explain. The first step is where you decide which border you want to do. And that really should be decided before you even make your base. That's kind of, you decide that if all goes well, you decide that when you're planning your basket before you even make it, when you're thinking about it in your head, or maybe you're writing it down. That's when we should decide what border you'd be making. But it doesn't always work out that way, I do realize. So you might come to the end of your basket and have to decide what border you're going to do. Will it be a behind 1 border? Will it be a behind 2 border? Do I want a very wide border, which means I'll add in more pairs? Or do I want a thin, narrow border? That means I want less pairs. Do I want no border, just something like this one? Do I just want a track border? And all those decisions will depend on the thickness of your willow and the spacing between your uprights. So now you've done step 1, you know what border you're going to do. Step 2 is you're going to actually physically do the first step. Let's say you've decided it's a 3 behind 1 border. You're going to physically bring 3 uprights out behind one at a time. Or it might have been a 4 behind 2 border. So you're physically going to push 4 uprights and bring them out behind 2. Might have been a 6 behind 2 border. You do it 6 times. You're going to bring your upright out behind 2. So that's the starting off step. We have done step 1. I have decided for this basket it is going to be a 6 behind 2 border. So that is step 1 done. We can move on to the second step, is where we're going to physically put the uprights where they belong according to the name of my border. So I have decided it is a 6 behind 2 border. That means I'm going to bring 6 of my uprights and bring them out behind 2. So the first one will go behind 2, second one goes behind 2, third one goes behind 2, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. So there we have it. This is 6 behind 2 because that's the border we're doing. Step 3 is you're going to be weaving. You're going to take your outer leftmost weaver and you're going to weave it If it is a behind 2 border, you're going to take it in front of 2 standing uprights and behind 1. If it is one behind 1 border, you're going to bring it in front of 1 standing upright and behind 1. You're going to continue that pattern all the way around the basket until all your uprights are down, and that will mean that towards the end of your border you will have to tuck in a few of them to kind of continue that pattern. But you need to remember that just imagine those uprights still standing up. You're going to be able to tuck them in the required spot. So I'm going to bring it in front of 2 uprights and behind 1, leaving a bit of space here to tuck in the last ones when we come back around. So my left one goes in front of 2 behind 1, and its partner comes down to join it. Left one goes in front of 2 behind 1, and its partner comes down to join it. I'm now continuing the pattern, but I'm working underneath some of those uprights that are already down. But you just imagine where your uprights would go into if these guys hadn't been bent down, and then you can see the pattern easily. In front of 2 standing uprights and behind 1. Step 4 is, once all your uprights are down, you just throw all your knowledge out of the window and you're gonna tuck in. So you're left with your amount of couples, and it doesn't matter what border it is, it's going to be the same for each and every border. You're going to take your the inside weaver of your leftmost pair, and you're going to tuck it into the next available space. The first one will go under 1, second will go under 2, third under 3, fourth under 4, and you know, it doesn't matter what border you do, that pattern is always the same. I'm going to go to my leftmost couple. I'm going to take the inside one, and that one will go under 1, and where I will start every time tucking in is the knuckle. This is the next available space, and this is the knuckle. This is the upright I bent down. That is just under 1. Second one will go under 2, third under 3, under 4, and so forth. That's it, guys, all done. I hope this really made sense. If you want to learn more about borders and basket making, have a look at my online course. It is up and running now. It is available to register. I'll leave the link below the video, or you can check it out on my website as well. For now, happy weaving!